Welcome to Gemewizard's GemeBlog videos, and in today's topic, Diamond, the birthstone of the month of April. Diamonds are the crown of all gems and have been coveted since ancient times. This essentially pure carbon mineral is the hardest natural substance known on Earth. Its hardness is due to its compact and perfect crystalline structure, where each carbon atom is held together in each direction by strong covalent bonds with 4 other carbon atoms. Contrarily, its sister mineral, graphite, also composed of pure carbon with atoms arranged in a layered planar structure, is highly brittle. The diamond also has remarkable light propagation properties. It has high brilliance, defined by the reflections of white light from the facet surfaces, as well as high dispersion of white light, which gives the diamond its characteristic fire, and scintillation, seen as flashes of light when moving a diamond. These properties make it a perfect and extremely desirable gem for jewelry. Diamond is the birthstone of the month of April and the gemstone representing the 60th and 75th wedding anniversaries. Its name comes from the ancient Greek adamas, meaning invincible or unbreakable. Ancient civilizations believed that diamonds were formed from lightning, or that they were in fact the tears of the gods. Warriors wore diamonds before going out to battles, believing they made them invincible. Pliny, the famous Roman naturalist, in his book from 77 AD on natural sciences, wrote the following: "Diamond is the most valuable, not only of precious stones, but of all things in this world." He went further by claiming that diamond is a universal talisman protecting against diseases, evil spirits, and nightmares. The diamond is thought to symbolize eternal and lasting love. It is a token of faithfulness and sincerity, a sign of purity and truth. It helps attain one's true potential by dismissing all uncertainty and enhancing self-esteem. It was believed to possess extraordinary healing powers that help in curing brain illnesses and to withdraw toxins from the body. Diamonds composed purely of carbon atoms arranged in a perfect crystal structure are completely transparent and without color, or in other words, colorless. Most diamonds, however, are imperfect and either include a minute amount of other chemical impurities, captured in the crystal lattice during their formation, and or possess structural defects that affect the color in the diamond. Diamonds are classified into 4 types based on their level and type of impurities. Types 1A, 1B, 2A, and 2B. The most common impurity is nitrogen, which can be found in more than 98% of diamonds and generate yellow coloring, types 1A and 1B. Other causes of color include structural deformations, which can result in different colors such as brown, pink, purple, and red, type 2A, and boron impurities, which awards a diamond with a light blue or gray color, type 2B. Green diamonds are in a class of their own and do not correspond to any of the types. Their color is due to strong irradiation absorbed during their formation. It turns out that most diamonds have a yellow, gray, or brown tint. Therefore, colorless diamonds are very rare and their demand and value are very high. The closer a diamond is to colorless, the more valuable it is. In colorless diamonds, the color grade relates to the amount of color in the stone and not to its hue. In 1953, GIA introduced the diamond color grading system, which became the de facto standard for grading colorless diamonds. The system is based on a ruler scaled from D to Z, based on the absence of color. The D grade is given to a completely colorless diamond, and as the diamond contains more yellowish or brown tint, it is awarded a lower grade. It is also common practice to divide the full D to Z scale into subgroups where D to F color is considered colorless, G to J near colorless, K to M faint, N to R very light, and S to Z light. Gems with a stronger color beyond the Z grade would be categorized as fancy colored diamonds. Fancy colored diamonds come in practically all colors of the rainbow: yellow, orange, pink, red, purple, violet, green, blue, and even brown, gray, white, and black. They are very rare and in general are of high value. The very rare colors and exceptional gems command extremely high prices. such as the Oppenheimer blue of 14.62 carat fancy vivid blue diamond, which fetched $58 million or almost $4 million per carat at Christie's Magnificent Jewels May 2016 auction. Many fancy colored diamonds include one or two additional secondary colors, also called moderators, on top of the diamond's main body color. These moderators affect the overall color of the diamond and of course its value. Fancy colored diamonds are color graded according to their color and their color intensity using the fancy grade ruler. The intensity grades are fancy light, fancy, fancy intense, fancy vivid, fancy deep, and fancy dark. Diamonds are formed 120 to 200 kilometers deep within the Earth's crust in kimberlite pipes, which are deep volcanic craters filled with blue-green volcanic earth called kimberlite. In these depths, the carbon atoms crystallize in a perfect structure under extreme pressure and heat conditions, and were then thrusted rapidly to the surface during eruptions. Diamonds were originally mined in alluvial deposits in streams, rivers, and along the shores of oceans, transported far from their kimberlite pipe origins. It was only since the late 1800s that mining was performed in the kimberlite pipe themselves. India was the main source of diamonds in the Old World, dating back as early as 800 BC. The diamonds were mined from alluvial deposits mainly in the Golconda region in Andhra Pradesh. Some famous and high-quality gems are known to have come from these mines, among them the Kohinoor and the Hope diamonds. Diamonds were discovered by gold-seeking adventurers early in the 18th century in Brazil. The diamonds were mistakenly identified as low-quality minerals and used as token for their gains. However, it was only after some samples reached Europe and were identified as high-quality diamonds that Brazil became swamped with independent diamond prospectors. The alluvial deposits in Brazil quickly surpassed India's production quantities, and until the end of the 19th century, Brazil became the world's major source of rough diamonds. A chance discovery by a 15-year-old farm boy in December 1865 in South Africa of a 21-carat yellow diamond, later named the Eureka, and another discovery, this time by a Griqua tribesman in 1868, of a 83.5-carat diamond, later named the Star of South Africa, were the trigger to a great diamond rush to the area. The mining was at first from alluvial deposits, however, it wasn't before long that the kimberlite pipe source was discovered, and mining of the kimberlite pipe began. Thus were the beginnings of the mining town of Kimberley, from which the kimberlite rock received its name. No story of diamonds in South Africa would be complete without mentioning Cecil Rhodes and the foundation of the De Beers Mining Company. Rhodes accumulated as many mining claims he could get his hands on, even from prospectors who believed their mines were depleted, and when he established the De Beers Mining Company in 1889, he was in control of 90% of the world's production. Over the years, De Beers controlled the supply and demand by regulating production output and practicing selective distribution on the one hand, and investing in marketing campaigns such as the A Diamond is Forever campaign from 1948 on the other hand, ensuring its monopoly on diamond prices. Today, De Beers' market share is around 40% of the world market. Other African sources include Botswana, which is considered the largest gem-quality diamond producer in the world and the main sorting facility of De Beers, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Namibia, mainly via alluvial and underwater mining, the Ivory Coast, Zaire, and Angola. Intensive mining for diamonds began in Russia since 1954. In 1955, the Mir kimberlite pipe near the city of Mirny, Siberia was discovered, which produces large quantities of high-quality rough. Today, Russia is responsible for around 20% of the world's production and is the largest producer by volume. In 1980, Rio Tinto began production of large quantities of diamonds from the Argyle mines in Western Australia. Although production volume is among the highest in the world, the amount of gem-quality diamonds is rather low. Its importance is in pink and red diamonds, where it produces around 90% of the world's supply, and of other colored diamonds as well. Evidence of kimberlite pipe deposits discovered in the Ekati region in the Northwest Territories, Canada in the early 1990s led to the beginning of diamond mining and production in 1998. Since then, other deposits were found in the area, elevating Canada to the world's third largest producer of diamonds. Diamond is an almost pure carbon mineral which crystallizes in the isometric or cubic system. It can be transparent, translucent, or opaque. It's the hardest natural mineral on Earth, and it can be scratched only by another diamond. Despite its hardness, it has 4 directions of cleavage, causing it to perfectly split when hit in any of these directions. The stone's hardness is the highest 10 on the Mohs scale. It has a very high refractive index of 2.417 and a 3.52 specific gravity. This has been a Gemewizard GemeBlog video. Other videos are available for viewing or shall be available soon. For more information, go to our website at www.gemewizard.com or find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube under Gemewizard.